Yo, what is going on, everybody? It is another edition of the Average Fantasy Football Take Show. Tonight, I am joined by a very special guest, my good friend, BBG, Best Ball Guy. He just got off of a 3-hour stream on your channel?
We did a hour and a half this morning, not a 3 hour.
Okay.
We did like a 3 hour yesterday, but yeah, we've been streaming every morning.
How are things in the world of BBG? You're back to gambling. You're back to ripping drafts.
You have to finish strong. I'll say that much.
Well, how many teams are you going to get down this year?
I mean, in total right now I have like 650. So there's never a set number, but
750-ish.
750. Yeah. With all the news that's coming out, it's almost like I need to be drafting like 10 teams a day to keep
That's
up.
something I'm gonna ask you about later on. I was curious to how you're reacting to everything that's been happening. But first, we do have some BBG AI to get to.
Yes.
We have Eric has made a game. Him and I have been for weeks talking about some undervalued offenses that we are targeting in best ball drafts, redraft leagues, whatever it is. So we're going to cook that up. We're going to get that going. And then we're going to jump into some drafts. BBM bullet, little Dalmatian bullet. Big things going on tonight. So BBG, I'm going to add your game. Walk us through what we're doing here.
Yeah. So this was a game. It's a draft game. So it's going to be me versus O'Hara. And we're going to kind of make a case for the most undervalued offenses. So undervalued meaning their draft spot on the board. So the top teams right here have the highest number of ADP with their positions, and then it's all averaged out. So the Miami Dolphins are the cheapest team you could buy in on. This is for underdog ADP for best ball. Jets are second, so on and so forth. Then it changes colors into yellow for kind of the median teams. And then the most expensive teams on the board are in red here, which the most expensive team this year is the Rams. No surprise. They have the highest implied touchdown total in the season than Lions, Bears, so on and so forth. So Michael and I, and it doesn't mean just because they're red that they're not an undervalued offense per se. Michael and I we're gonna draft the most undervalued offenses. 6 rounds, make a quick case for each team and why we think they're undervalued.
Sweet. So you're going to kick us off here then?
Yeah. I'll go with the 101 here. I am going to go with, okay. I might pivot actually, because we did do that. We were supposed to do this video before, and my team, I don't want to give away because I might take it as my second pick. I'm going to kind of go off the fly here. I'm going to go back to the Raiders, actually. I think I'm going to go Raiders here for my 101.
The vibes are good, man. You see the highlights tonight?
Well, hey, Mike Washington looks good. Mendoza's making some rookie mistakes. You gotta get the offense clicking, this and that. But I like Kubiak. I like that they upgraded the O-line. I think that Bowers and Mendoza are a good value. I think that it's like I like Genty. It's not like the greatest pick now that I'm really thinking about it, but I think it's going to be such a stark difference between how they were last year with this year. I understand this Texans preseason game is looking a little bit brutal. So maybe not the best 101 for this, but just in the back of my mind, I think they're going to put it together through the season. I think Kirk Cousins is going to be serviceable, especially when you look at Brock Bowers, because I saw what he did with Kyle Pitts last year on the Falcons. I like what Kubiak did. He got the breakout out of JSN. Even saw, if you want to switch it over to the tight end position, Barner had a breakout season in a way. So I think it's going to be a lot better than their current prices. I also think you're going to get a little bit more out of Tucker or Naylor. One of those wide receivers will end up being more valuable than pick 147 or 153. So that's all I'll go with.
Yeah. Mac's right. Convincing case here, BBG. Convincing case. Have you clicked Malik Benson yet?
No, Malik Benson yet.
Yo, what up, Hartman? Thanks for stopping in, Pops. Frog, appreciate it. I'm going to make my pick here. We talked about this a few weeks ago, but I think I'm still going to roll with everyone that I had to begin with. I'm still drafting a lot of these guys. First up, my 101, the 102 in reality, the Denver Broncos, man. I really like there's just so many palatable prices for the Broncos. You have Knicks. I've been personally critical of Knicks from a real life perspective and what this offense is and this team ceiling looks like with him under center. But there's no doubt that he has the rushing chops and he could put up some gaudy passing numbers. And then there's some interesting pass catchers, obviously, namely Jalen Waddle. I do think that there's a path for him to ascend into that tier 1 top 8 wide receiver this season. And RJ Harvey remains a favorite click of mine. He could catch so many balls this year, and he's just really explosive. So I think, and you can get the cheap backstacking options as well, which also makes this really interesting. If you do go Knicks and you don't have a Waddle, you can add basically anyone you want for free. It is kind of you're just throwing darts at a board and hoping they hit in the right weeks, but it's stone cold free for the most part on a lot of these secondary pass catchers. So I think that I just think altogether with the variety of options that you have and the blend of prices, it's just an offense that I'm pretty interested in investing. And I do think that the market is undervaluing them to a degree. So I want pieces in what could be an ascending offense with a legitimate wide receiver 1 and a head coach that we love. So that's a clear-cut value for me.
Yeah, I really like the pick. And in fact, I kind of wish I just took your answers just to make you think on the fly a little bit more. But it is a snake draft, so you do get to go again, okay. I guess. So yeah.
So my next one is the Minnesota Vikings. It's pretty awesome in my opinion. I love Jordan Addison in a best ball format. I know PPR is in on him as well. It's just the big play threat, his status as the clear cut wide receiver 2, going to run all the routes, should command a respectable target share. Kyler Murray remains really cheap, at least relative to what we think his ceiling could be. And generally speaking, this narrative is over discussed and outplayed at this point, but I believe it and I lean into it. Any meaningfully competent quarterback, Kevin O'Connell can turn them into a superstar. And I believe that Kyler Murray is that. The running back room, I do really like Jordan Mason in best ball because he doesn't get talked about much, but you look at the efficiency numbers and he's a really, really rock solid runner of the football. I think you'll have a hold of the goal line role. And if he further ices Aaron Jones over the course of the season, or Jones is just obviously washed or gets injured, I think he's a pretty solid value, just knowing when you get the explosive run plus the touchdown for like 80 yards in a score, he's hitting your lineup and you're getting him in the 90s around to pick 100. So Justin Jefferson, this is the biggest discount that we've seen on him in recent years. This is a former 101. So it's if everything hits in terms of Kyler Murray being solid, Kevin O'Connell has the offense rolling, Justin Jefferson can look like it can be such a joke that he was going at the back end of the first round. So I like everything that the Vikings have to offer. There's just so many ways to play it.
I like it. 2 good teams to start with. I'm going to go back to a not so fun team, but at least my guys are really cheap. We're going to go back to the Pittsburgh Steelers as my 202 here. I'm going to go with the Steelers because the thing with the Steelers that we're going to like this season is the non-Arthur Smith offense. You saw even when he was with the Falcons, how he split up Pitts with Jonnu. And then last year on the Steelers, like Metcalf comes off the field. He's got all these different guys in rotation constantly. Mike McCarthy's offense is going to look a lot more concentrated. It just makes it a lot easier to rely on the guys that you know are going to be playing all the snaps. Metcalf is a 7th round pick. He was a 4th round pick last year. I expect him to have probably even more targets this year in the more concentrated offense. They bring in Pittman, who's going to be consolidating targets as well. And then Jalen Warren and Rico Dowdle are both 7th round, starting running backs, essentially. Just sidebar. It sounds like all the beats are reporting that Rico seems to be the guy.
Yeah, he's looked good, I've heard.
Yeah, so we're getting a potentially Rico's 1,000-yard rusher back-to-back seasons as a running back 1 in the 7th round for a team. So that's why I'm going to pick the Steelers here. They're all extremely cheap. Metcalf hasn't been this cheap in a long time, maybe since his rookie season in best ball. Pittman's like a 9th, 10th round pick, and then the starting running back's also 7th round pick. And if you want Rodgers, a guy who dropped multiple 20-point games last year, more 20-point games than Bryce Young, more 20-point games than CJ Stroud, than Darnold, guys that go well ahead of him, you can take him in the 170s, 180s. So
Yeah,
that would be my 201, 202 there.
they are saying that the Sharps are in on the Steelers this year. So
yeah, I think it makes sense. I do think it makes sense. It's like, as long as Rodgers can hold up, I do view him as like very risky to take an injury this year because he can't.
So fragile.
Yeah, he's fragile. He's old. And then this one felt a lot better before the left tackle injury, but I'm going to go with the Commanders still. Okay. Another really cheap offense. We're still in the green here. This is still, like, as far as ADPs go, like 7th cheapest on the board when you consolidate all the players. These ADPs have changed. Obviously, JCM has moved up from pick 108.5, but you're still getting Jaden Daniels in the late 6th. This is a 1,000-yard rusher. He was only 10 points less than Josh Allen was last year as a rookie. So assuming he can get back to that form, he has a fully healthy Terry McLaurin who's not holding out in training camp. They add Stephon Diggs. They add Chigo Konkwo. And then you factor in the starting running back, you can get, it looks like JCM is probably going to get the first crack at it. He's a really explosive running back. Potentially, if he can hold the job and be consistent, not fumble, pick up the pass pro, learn how to pass, protect, and catch passes, and not kind of give away what they want to do on the drive, he is going to be a potential league winner. So you can get, once again, another starting running back, super cheap, a potential quarterback one, dare I say, extremely cheap as well for the price. And, the wide receivers are kind of whatever. Obviously, wide receiver 2 is not 175.0 anymore since Stephon Diggs has signed since I made this game. But either way, I still think it's all pretty underpriced. They have a pretty good schedule, and so I'll go with the Commanders there.
I will add also, I was digging into some Jaden Daniels numbers the other day. In his rookie year, in games that he finished, he played all the snaps, didn't leave with injury. He was at 23.2 points per game. Allen last year was 22 flat points per game. So there you go. Pretty sweet. Frog says Broncos are the correct answer. I know. I'm going to beat BBG in this game. Yeah.
You keep taking better teams than me, but people got to factor in price here. It's a price
value. Can I take back my Travis Hunter take? Yes, you may. Perfectly average together. I would say a little bit higher than that. Consider that Kyler can't throw the ball. I have not thought that through. I have not thought that through. Rug pulled. Not Slappy enough. Wait till we draft, Charles. Just wait till we draft.
Oh, Charles, you have no idea.
Have you drafted the first quarter, BBG?
No, I haven't.
All right. Well, maybe we get one of those in. We'll see.
Okay.
All right. I'll make my next picks here. First up, I do have the Green Bay Packers. This was on my original list when we talked about making this video. Not a team in the green. In the yellow, though, this could be the 101 in my opinion, because for the first time in recent memory, or as long as I can remember, this is going to be consolidated, and we know it. But the fact that we don't know who it's going to flow through and who is going to pop off, they're all so cheap. Jaden Reed, Matthew Golden, Christian Watson. Christian Watson's the only one who's moderately expensive of the bunch. Yeah. But I think that when we get to the end of the year and we look in hindsight, it's not hard to imagine any of these guys blowing up and being huge hits at ADP. I do think that for Watson and Golden in particular, there are paths to legitimate league-winning seasons. I also think Josh Jacobs is just straight up undervalued. I think that people are baking in the injury as of late and the suspension risk a little bit too heavily. This guy just dominates the goal line. When they get inside the 5, they just pound Josh Jacobs into the offensive line and just see what happens. I think in 2024, he had like 40 yards and 40 touches inside the 10-yard line. It was just ridiculous stuff. So I think and then Tucker Kraft, if he's healthy and rolling, this is one of the best, like most dynamic tight ends in the NFL, and he's still in the 70s. He's incredibly cheap as well. So there's so many ways to play this in a best ball format where you can take multiple pieces and just see what hits and piecemeal it together. It's such an awesome offense. And then we also have the rumblings, the reports of this. They're going pass heavier, which is also awesome for your best ball stacking option. So this is a great pick in my opinion. I think it's there's so many avenues in which this hits in a big way. So I think the Packers I know the Packers. I just look at my exposures. I have so many of these guys. I have so much of all of these guys. Jordan Love, I think, is my third highest drafted quarterback. Tucker Kraft is like my third highest drafted player, period. So I have a ton of Green Bay. I have a lot of conviction on being really, really heavy on the Packers this year. So
I like it. Yeah.
Yeah. Next up, Mac threw this in the chat earlier. It was one because I only prepared 3 of these when we talked about this earlier, but it was one that was floating around my head when I was thinking of the ones off the dome. It is the Kansas City Chiefs. It's Chiefs. They're going to end up being pretty expensive. Probably one of the more expensive teams just because they have Walker and Rice at the top of the board.
Yep.
Still, though, it's much like kind of like the Broncos, but a little bit pricier. I'm on record. Walker's one of my favorite picks on the board this year. I think I'm at 18% Walker right now. So I've got a pretty hefty bag of him. Rashee Rice, there has been plenty of FUD about Rice just being straight up not good, but that's always been the case. Not always. I used to think that Rice was legitimately like an awesome NFL wide receiver. That's not true anymore. But it hasn't fucking mattered. It just hasn't mattered.
No, it doesn't matter.
He just gets force-fed targets. Last year, they were scheming him targets in the red zone, like inside the 8-yard line. They were doing this stuff. So he just has the primo fantasy role. And then, as I was saying with the Broncos, there's just so many cheap ways to play it as well. Throw the dart at Cyrus Allen, Tyquan Thornton. I know have you seen anything about whether Thornton's injury was bad?
He's back at practice. He's good to go.
Okay. Yeah. So Tyquan Thornton, throw the dart. Kelsey, I mean, it's not a fun pick, but if you're going 3 tight ends and you're basically locked in, this guy's going to have like 800 yards and 6 touchdowns this year. So there's a lot of variety, and it also, Mahomes at his cheapest price ever, but there's a lot of variety, and it also just so happens to include one of my favorite clicks on the board in Kenneth Walker. So maybe not value is the best way to put this, but a team that I do love this stack because there's just so many of my favorite clicks here.
Yeah, that's totally fair. Seeing that the Bengals are cheaper than the Chiefs, I'm going to go with them for my next pick.
Because they don't have a wide receiver 3 or a tight end. That's why.
Well, there's no wide receiver 3 factored into this whatsoever, but the tight end does weigh it down. But the thing is, Joe Burrow obviously is a fantastic quarterback, but the main thing just stands true year in, year out for fantasy football. It is the fact that the Bengals have a terrible, terrible defense, and they're going to be playing from behind. Joe Burrow throwing the ball to Jamar Chase, T. Higgins, very consolidated offense once again. The running back, Chase Brown, very consolidated once again. And so you just get like 3 absolute studs. And then the main thing that I love about the Bengals is the schedule this year. If I am correct, I need to maybe look at this, but I believe they play like a ton of the NFC South. They just have such an easy schedule.
It's the first or the second softest in the NFL.
Yeah, first or second softest in the NFL. And that's really all I need to hear. And then if the one thing that kind of spooks people sometimes is Burrow gets hurt a lot, but the backup is Flacco. So at least you have insulation to, he didn't throw the ball much to Higgins, but to Chase Brown, you are pretty insulated at the quarterback position, knowing that they're going to be in these negative game scripts constantly and that they can get the job done. So I would go with the Bengals. And then next, let's take a look around here. I would have loved to said the Saints before the Tyson injury. That one feels like I got to pass for now. Don't like the Colts. Don't want the Texans. Let's go with the Bills, dude. Come on. The Bills are almost green bar. This is like, so they're like the 13th cheapest team in best ball. It's all Josh Allen and James Cook. I believe that Kincaid can have a breakout season. DJ Moore can be a fantastic pick. I'm going to shout out Chess Liam right now. Been dropping some knowledge on you guys with the DJ Moore stuff, especially if you want to relate it to Underdog. I don't know why DJ Moore goes so much higher on drafters and DraftKings. He's a legit early 4th round pick on the full PPR websites, but is a mid 5th round pick on the website that rewards the touchdown scores a lot more than the PPR scam guys. He is not a PPR scam guy in my mind. He is a long bomb touchdown scoring guy, which I think is very valuable in best ball. So I'm just going to say the Bills because I think Kincaid, I think DJ Moore, and honestly, I think James Cook is a very good pick. So I'm going to go with them. But there's not too much else to that. They have the Miami Dolphins week 17. Like, you're probably going to want a Bills piece in that sense. So
yeah. Am I a Reed bull? Absolutely. Absolutely. It feels like a cop out to say, but I like all of the Packers wide receivers. But something that I've been like kind of thinking through, like I know Golden can smash if everything plays out properly, but I don't think he's locked in to hold down the every route roll, like the 2 wide receiver set roll throughout the entire season, because he was straight up bad last year. And if he continues to be bad, I would not be surprised if they go to Jaden Reed. So are you targeting any of those wide receivers heavily more than the other ones?
Seventh round comes around and there's only 2 guys I click every time. And it's pretty much, if I need a wide receiver, it's Jaden Reed or Godwin, but I go Reed first most of the time.
Kittle chance to play week 1. Yeah, it seems like
that just dropped. That news just dropped that he's looking.
Oh, what was it, like an insider type of deal?
I don't know. I just got the report 8 minutes ago on Sleeper app. Adam Schefter saying he has a legitimate chance to play week 1.
Yeah, it seems like it's been trending that way. So that's awesome.
That's crazy.
Yeah. Colby Young, wide receiver 3. Yeah, you know.
Okay, I want to say to Patrick O'Hara here. I don't know if it's a family member, but
this is my brother.
Dexter Lawrence, yes, is on the team, but I guess he's replacing Trey Hendrickson, like an all-pro, same position. So to me,
not the same position.
Not same position, but similar. Whatever. What is
one's a defense?
One's an edge. One's an edge, and one's a nose guard or something.
Nose tackle.
Nose tackle, sure, okay,
nailed it.
Either way, like you got rid of one stud to replace him with another. I think it's kind of a wash, to be honest. So
he's sweet. Dexter Lawrence is sweet. He had a pick today in practice, which was cool. Yo, thanks for stopping by, Charles. Enjoy the beer, brother. Yo, late to the party. Appreciate you stopping by. People will be surprised when Reed is NFC North wide receiver 3.
Holy smokes!
Jesus, you got that's
Jefferson,
a hell of a
Amon-Ra, and Reed. No Burden, no Odunze.
Nothing. Bengals upgraded the defense. I would agree with that. We'll see how it plays out, though. I got to make a few more picks here. Okay.
Yep,
I'm going to stoop all the way down the board here. I have one in mind. It is the New York Jets.
Oh, we're going back. Oh, we're going up here.
You're going to love this one,
Second cheapest. Yeah, I get it.
Like, there's so much talent across the board. It's so awesome. Breece Hall, he's probably underpriced. If the Jets jet this year, he's probably not going to look great. But if it's an environment where he can even remotely like put his talents on display, he gets more passing volume. He's allowed to function in a functional offense. He could smash Garrett Wilson, premier target earner in the NFL. No questions about his volume. I mean, maybe he doesn't put up like the 30% that we're used to seeing with multiple like first round picks alongside of him now. Still, I think well above 25%, 26, 27, 28 coming for Garrett Wilson. And then you just get basically freebie clicks on a bunch of first rounders and Adonai Mitchell, who's an exciting profile and seems to be having an awesome camp alongside Geno Smith. If Geno Smith can just deliver some level of competency in New York, it could be really fun. And the defense, you might be able to speak to this better than me, Eric, but the defense could be downright horrific this year.
It's terrible. Yeah.
It's, in my opinion, it's awful.
David Bailey looks like a monster, but
yes, I've seen that.
That's all we got really going for us.
Yeah. So you're really just it funnels through Geno Smith being even like, he just needs to be a top 25 quarterback in the league. He just has to be someone where they're not pounding the table for this guy to be benched by like week 4. That's just the bar that he has to clear for a lot of these guys to pay off. So I think that's a pretty low bar. And we've seen Geno Smith be well above that line in his time in Seattle. So it's fragile. There's no doubt that it's fragile, but with proven talents up top and just some fun young clicks at the bottom of the board, it's a good one. It's a good one in my opinion.
It is.
I named all of his top 5. We're locked in. And this is a guy who won $1 million playing best ball. So
I met the guy.
Maybe I'm in for a big year. Yo, what up, Garage? Thanks for stopping in, Chris. Let me make one more pick here. I got to scan the board.
Yeah, let's see here.
Let's
see. Ravens, Browns. Ravens, pretty interesting. Titans, Panthers. I don't know. Seahawks, Houston.
We're running out. We're running out here. I am gonna go. I'll go with the Seahawks.
Okay.
Cheap,
still in the green.
Yeah. So I'm pretty bullish on Jadarian Price. If I need running back in that range, he's pretty much an auto click for me if I'm not grabbing one of those wide receivers in that 5-6 turn cluster. And now I'm not. I'm avoiding wide receiver a lot more often now that Jordan Tyson is unclickable in that range. So I'm just so happy to fade Zach Charbonnet and George Halani. It's such an easy thought process for me. I know Emo has been like talking about how he's bullish about Charbonnet because of all the reports about him coming back early. I don't buy it. Even if he's back early, I think he's going to be just straight up bad. It's so easy for, in my opinion, for Jadarian Price to outplay whatever Zach Charbonnet looks like post ACL whenever he returns and just maintain a pretty firm hold on the backfield. And then I'm a pretty big Rashid Shaheed bull alongside of that in the pass catching core. This guy, we forget in 2024, he was legitimately earning volume alongside Chris Olave, who is an awesome wide receiver, like clear cut wide receiver one in the NFL from a real life perspective. And Rashid Shaheed was their target earning metrics were pretty similar through that first stretch of the season. And then you add in the downfield playmaking ability. I think it was like a case of like, I can't remember who always says this, but it's like, I think it's Gretsch. Gretsch always talks about like boarding a moving train. That's exactly what we saw with Rashid Shaheed after the trade. He's a stone cold zero outside of like a couple fluky touchdowns. I think that's what we saw last year. And now they give him the big contract. There's talks this offseason about him being integrated into a bigger role. So that's an exciting click for me. Obviously JSN. And then you can tack on a freebie tight end, whether it be AJ Bardner. I'm leaving a light on for Elijah Arroyo to just be one of those fake tight ends who's just a pass catcher. He can do some interesting things. So there's cheap options once again, studs, and a running back who goes in a range where there's not a lot of interesting running back clicks to make. So I find myself getting to him pretty often.
Yeah, I agree. I feel like he's a big tier break right after Price. So I like the take. I also think Barner is probably one of the better tight end picks on the board. All right, last one. We're going with the cheapest offense in the NFL. You got to go with the Dolphins, baby. The thing about the Dolphins is it's completely unknown. And that's kind of the exciting part. You know, we're at the end of the draft here. I gotta swing for the fences. I feel like I got kind of bodied here by O'Hara, but that's okay. But so I gotta swing for the fences. And when you bring in a brand new coach, a brand new quarterback, brand new receiver room, everything has changed. There is upside potential there. For one, Malik Willis playing the entire season on underdog could legitimately finish as like a top 5 quarterback with the rushing he adds. Caleb Douglas is looking good. We just got word that Chris Bell is off the NFI list, so he might be coming back and be a stud receiver. And Achane, this could be like how you were talking about Jefferson earlier. This might be one of the cheapest years to ever buy into Devon Achane, one of the best running backs that we have in the NFL right now, going at the back end of that big running back grouping in the second round. So just in general, I think the potential is there for one of the wide receivers to way outperform the ADP, Malik Willis to way outperform his ADP, granted, if he plays the whole season. And then Achane obviously could much outperform 17.5 is his ADP. So it's a big swing for the fence, but I think I got to go with the Dolphins there. And I've been doing a lot more Dolphins stuff. I've been consciously grabbing Achane to take more Malik Willis, to take more Caleb Douglas. They have a pretty fun playoff schedule as well. So let's go with the Dolphins.
Mac saying we're playing the game differently. You can tell we talked about this last 3 weeks ago and then just fired it up as soon as we jumped on stream. All right, that was good. We got an end screen here in this BBG AI game, or are we just hopping into a draft?
That's it. Yeah.
Draft complete.
Draft complete.
Leave a comment, man. Who won? Yeah, even if we are playing the game differently. But let's draft. Let's do it. In the meantime, BBG, what are you doing in the wake of all the preseason news, all of the training camp buzz clips? What are you reacting to the most? How have you been adapting these last couple weeks?
Yeah, obviously, there's been a shakeup, right? Like there's been just guys that are becoming a little bit more clear. Backfields that were maybe a little bit we didn't know are kind of becoming more clear. Example would be like I'm taking JCM a ton. I'm taking Jordan Mason a ton. It looks like these guys are beating out the old Dusties behind them, Rashad White and Aaron Jones. That really should not be a surprise to anyone. I am, and we keep getting kind of some injured receivers as well. Like losing Jaden Higgins was kind of a valuable pick if you need a receiver in that range. So maybe grabbing receiver a little bit more early in the draft is something I'm doing right now. But I don't know, nothing too much different, I would say. But small things like that. Off the top of my head, it's kind of hard to think of the other thing. Like any injury that's happened, I'm trying to go the other way with it. So like Ibuka sounds like he's got a bad turf toe or sprained toe or
That's
whatever.
how you're
like,
playing that? You think it looks bad?
For sure it looks bad. Yeah.
Fair.
3 to 6 weeks potentially. Yeah. Like that's not good.
Wait,
and
I missed that. 3 to 6 weeks?
Yeah. I mean, it happened like 2 weeks ago, so he might be back next week, but
when was that report?
I don't know. We got to get in the Talks Tower Discord, man. Check out the training camp news. But
I am in the Discord.
These reports are coming in, man.
I fear I can't keep up with the 9,000 messages that you guys send in a day in there.
You got to lock in, dude. You got to lock in. No, it's so yeah, I'm buying a lot more Godwin in the 7th right now. Christian McCaffrey has tightness. It could be nothing, but Kalen Black is back at practice. Looks good. Looks like he has a pretty good hold on the RB2 job. I am taking a ton of Kalen Black at the end of drafts right now. That would be an absolute league-winning pick if McCaffrey is not good this year.
Yeah, I fear I misplayed the RB2 in
you're going with James a lot, and it still could be James. I'm like 75 to 25 that it's Kalen Black right now, but I could be wrong about that.
Yeah, that's fair.
I'm buying more DeAndre Swift with a Kyle Monungai, like hyperextended knees with a bone bruise. Like that's not good. Swift was already like probably the clear one, and he's still like a 4th round pick on a team that is. Ben Johnson said he wants to break the NFL scoring record from the 2007 Colts. So that sounds good to me.
Are we buying that narrative?
Hell yeah, I'm buying that narrative. Ben Johnson likes to step on the throat, dude. He really doesn't let off the gas just because he's winning. He wants to absolutely dominate every single player, every single team down to the last play of the game. They could be up by 20 and he would try to score a touchdown with a minute left in the 4th quarter if it were up to him.
They're talking about you guys are deleting channels in the Tower Discord?
Yeah, well, yeah, PPR and Emo got in like a fight or something, and some channels were deleted.
Are things getting hostile once again?
Of course, yes.
What's the fight of the week? Too many Discord channels?
Yeah, too many Discord channels. PPR was putting breaking news in a non-breaking news channel, and Emo wasn't having it, and called him a disrespectful kid and ungrateful and whatever. The same thing he calls me all the time. So, what am I?
Sounds like you guys are having a ball.
The toxicity, man. It's needed. Like we have to stay mad at each other. There would be no other way. Yeah,
you have to.
But, no, I'm going the other way on injury. I'm taking more Braylon Allen right now too with the.
I've been clicking him.
There's your boy.
We can't go K9 Chase Brown because he goes. Chase Brown goes at 11. Jefferson.
Yeah, Jefferson, and then your boy K-Walk sounds good to me. If you want to do
let's
that,
let's pull him up.
Yeah.
I got to get a BBM bullet with KW on it.
Yeah, let's do it.
All right. Very fun game, BBG. Very fun game.
Yeah, BB gay. Sorry. That's what that is, though.
Everyone else drops with injury news, Bird in the exception. Well, yeah, the Slappies hold firm. They hold together, and we're not pushing Burden. We can't. Toxicity is strong.
Burden's still a good pick.
I thought it was starting to fizzle out after you guys nearly dissolved about 3 weeks ago, but it's still at an all-time high.
Taylor Genty. That man just got Taylor Genty in BBM. That's kind of crazy. I don't think I've ever seen that.
You haven't seen that once?
I don't think so. Not in BBM. Yeah, I mean, I don't know, man. Emo's very hypercritical of the things we do. And so, Us fun-loving kids like me and PPR.
Please add this channel.
Fight of the week. Okay.
Yeah.
We will add it. I don't know if we're allowed to add channels anymore. We're trying to consolidate, but
yeah, this is a good being sure about a young 49ers RB. That is a good approach.
Well, like I said, I'm 75-25. I'm just leaning one way. Like if you gave me, I'll just say if you gave me 10 drafts, I would take Kalen Black in 7 of them and Jordan James in 3 of them. Yeah, 7.5. Yeah.
In their old age, they're getting angrier.
You know. How are you doing with the like the big rookie names that are buzzing up right now? The Lane, Caleb Douglas, Cyrus Allen types that are all like 15th round picks now.
I'm just taking them, man. I'm just taking them.
Not
Cyrus, not so much Cyrus Allen. Well, because like also like I'm like fully redraft pilled at this point, and like none of them are clickable in redraft, which is the problem.
Lane is.
Yeah, what?
Lane is.
No, he's not, dude.
He's better than Mekhi Lemon. Mekhi Lemon was a product of how good Jacoby Lane was.
Mods,
USC.
clip that.
Clip it.
We need to get that out in the public. Javonte 301 and Kyron 212 is pretty fucking wild.
That's insane.
Yeah, so I'm just clicking because I click a lot of Lamar too. So I'm just fine to pull up Lane. I do still dabble in some Surratt because like, what if this guy sucks? Lane, like he
doesn't, bro.
Like,
he doesn't.
Yeah, I understand the bet like on that is getting thinner and thinner by the day. Still, like I'm still gonna click the guy.
I think you should go Bateman if you're not gonna go Lane.
I have been as well. So Cyrus Allen, I'm dabbling.
I'm not buying him though. Yeah,
he's gotten to a point. Yeah, I got him like maybe a few times in like the 17th, but he's pretty firmly in the 16th now, and I'm just not doing it. Are you doing Tank Dell?
I haven't. No. Especially after watching the Texans tonight too, it was such a sign of they want to just run the ball and win the game with their defense, dude. They want to hide CJ Stroud. Like, I really don't think we'll ever get a rookie like CJ Stroud rookie season again in his career. I don't think so.
Do we pull up Allen or grab Allen here?
No, I thought you want Waddle. Did you want Waddle?
Yeah, I'd be
McConkey Waddle personally.
Yeah, let's do it.
Okay. These two are the two guys I've been writing these quote unquote manifestos.
You're writing?
Yeah, I've been writing.
Where?
In the Discord. They're just bullet points.
Where can I get this?
They probably got deleted. For all I know, they probably got deleted. But one of the things I wrote about was when you're trying to hit on league winning type players, when you think back to last year, JSN, when you think back to a few years ago, like Stephon Diggs, when he changed teams, that's exactly what I would apply to those two players right there. Waddle changing teams. I would say borderline elite talent at the wide receiver position, going from a dog shit team to the team that threw the ball the most times in the NFL last season with a good quarterback, with a good play caller and Sean Payton. Waddle could be Stephon Diggs from years prior when he went from the Vikings over to the Bills. And then McConkey is very similar to JSN in the sense that you lose the target competition of Keenan Allen. JSN had to lose DK Metcalf. And you go from a shitty coordinator that was Shane Waldron for JSN to Clint Kubiak. And now Ladd McConkey gets Mike McDaniel. So everything is kind of lining up from that standpoint. Whereas there's a lot of continuity with a lot of the other guys in this range. I think those two have the biggest deltas in my mind of potential change to their seasons from the prior season.
Do you know where Waddle's going in redraft?
Was he a 5th round pick?
Yeah, like the middle of the 5th.
I'll have so much Waddle. Yeah, in redraft, you really just want to get some running backs early because there's so much wide receiver value.
It's so funny.
It's kind of what I've learned. Like Parker Washington's like an 8th round pick, and
it's awesome.
Whatever.
It's awesome. Yep. Emo just added why I use a blow dryer on my asshole and nutsack. Wild shit. Added to what?
God, see, and that's what you're getting now instead of my manifestos.
Yeah, it's definitely unique. The Kyron Javonte with Gibbs. I still wouldn't do it. If there's two like mid-round RBs, I'm like hesitant, or like 3rd round RBs, I'm hesitant to click. It's those two. So write it as a book. PPR Tyler will never read it. You cannot take the Chiefs wide receiver 1.
Yeah, wide receiver 1, totally. Yeah.
A Texans beat reporter said Tank was a likely cut candidate. I don't see that. But him being a stone cold zero, I see. Like just barely playing, like running like 10% of the routes or something ridiculous. Kolar caught a ball. I'm ruined. Yeah. What's BBG's personal line on Kolar over under receptions this year?
That's a good question. I'll say 30.
30?
Yeah.
I was gonna say like 34 and a half.
That's a good line. That's a challenging line. I'd probably go
I think
under.
like 50 targets, 34 and a half balls.
Yeah. I mean,
still unclickable. Still unclickable.
Yeah, for the main point of the evening. Still not clickable.
Man, Scat's falling big. Oh, there he goes. 54. What have you made of Najee?
Yeah, it sucks for Scatabo. Sucks for Tracy. Sucks for Scatabo.
Sucks for everyone.
Yeah. I mean, are you surprised that I always forget is it John Harbaugh, right? Not Jim. Jim's the other one.
John.
Okay. Yeah, John. Are we surprised that John Harbaugh doesn't like this guy? And he likes Najee, professional ass running back player instead? Like, I'm not surprised whatsoever that he doesn't care much for Cam Scatabo. Also, they have Matt Nagy. They have Greg Roman. They have like potentially. Okay.
So all the guys I wanted just kind of came off the board. Where do you go here?
Can we go to ADP really quick? I'm probably Tyler Warren. Oh, Adunze's here. Go Adunze.
Yeah, let's just grab both of them.
Yeah, I like that.
God, we're gonna slap it up so hard on this draft. This is full blown zero RB almost.
This is good. This is
hero
good.
RB.
Yeah, Tyler Warren's injury doesn't sound serious whatsoever. And then Odunze, if anything does happen with this Burden thing, like if he does come back too quick, that is a concern that they bring him back too quick and he re-aggravates it. I saw a PT writing about that, how groin strains can be re-aggravated if they're rushed back. Odunze is going to benefit from that massively. So, and people forget Odunze top 10 pick going into year 3, like he could have a really good year. Obviously full health determining, but yeah.
No P-wash, not this time around.
Yeah,
There's plenty of P-wash clicks to be made.
Yeah. Also, if you want to talk about a team that could underperform, we just did undervalued, but maybe overvalued could actually be the Jaguars. Like,
No,
of course not.
Liam Cohen is basically like Sean McVay light.
Yeah, but he's not throwing the ball, and Trevor Lawrence kind of sucks. Like, can we just be real for a second?
What are you talking about? He was like basically an MVP candidate down the stretch.
He's not that good. You're right, but that was the first time in his career. Everyone gets lucky. He's playing some beat up defenses.
Everyone gets lucky. Everyone gets lucky and plays like a top 5 quarterback for like 10 straight weeks. Yeah.
Well, what are you gonna do, man? What are you gonna do? You guys, someone's got to make hot takes around here. Jacoby Lane's better. Jacoby Lane is better than Lemon, and Trevor Lawrence sucks. There's 2 hot takes.
Texans 12 or 13 personnel on 7 of 10 first drive plays. Your agenda, yeah, Max. But like, also like what?
They're just gonna run the ball all the time, dude, and let the defense hold people down. That's what their Texans are gonna do this year.
But didn't they take 2 tight ends in the draft?
They took Klein, and I don't know who the other one would be.
Yeah, but like they've got a bunch of Jag veterans at wide receiver active for tonight's game, and they do have some young tight ends. So like I feel like they might be more inclined to just see what they have in those tight ends as opposed to the wide receivers. I don't think Nico played. Noel isn't healthy, obviously. So I don't know. I feel like their personnel decisions could be influenced by just who's up for the game tonight. So I don't know, but it certainly would be logical that they play a bunch of 12 and 13 this year. Bro, it looks like Sean Strickland. Do you know who Sean Strickland is?
Yeah, and I get this all the time.
Jags RB1 at RB25, and you're saying overvalued?
Yeah, I am, Frog.
Stribling is Jerry Rice.
Yeah, probably not.
Who is PPR calling Jerry Rice? Is it Stribling?
Maybe. He does like Stribling a lot.
He's been calling someone ridiculous Jerry Rice for the last
Maybe
like
Caleb
2 weeks.
Douglas or something.
Yes, it's Caleb Douglas.
Yeah.
He's calling him Jerry Rice.
So Caleb Douglas is a fine pick. He's so late, but I did appreciate how the guys on ADP chasing talked about him, Jacob and Pat. They were like, look, Caleb Douglas has he did that one-handed catch. He's done some cool stuff, but apparently Halfley after the game was like, yeah, he had that nice catch, but he also fucked up 3 of his routes where we could have got a ton of extra yards if he was in the right spot. So clearly making rookie mistakes according to his head coach still, but granted at the price, still a fine pick.
Yeah, Frog, you and Mac are far too online that you knew who I was talking about. That's
oh, Dowdle goes. That sucks.
Yeah.
I am not taking Pollard whatsoever.
Harvey
and maybe Corum, or I would be JCM actually.
Harvey and Kraft are for me. Harvey for sure.
What's up with Kraft, dude?
Dude, he's sweet.
That's what we have. Warren.
Fine.
Well, all right. Harvey first. Just tab to running back because we're gonna get boxed out if we don't start taking.
Yeah, I'll pull up JCM.
I would do JCM.
Yeah,
or Corum.
Let's do Corum.
Yeah, that's fine. Either one is fine.
Okay.
Just so we don't get boxed out. I don't, double elite tight end is kind of a lot.
But I thought your whole thing is it's impossible to get boxed at RB because there's just so many. You can always just get them in rounds 14 through 18.
No, not 14 through 18. That's a little late. But 0RB really starts in the 7th round.
Okay.
Yeah.
But you can't wait.
I am comfortable starting a team that's Dowdle JCM. That's 2 starting.
Yeah. Everyone knows that RB2s are the most replaceable asset in fantasy football. It's true.
Well, they are, especially in a redraft league, right? This strategy works a lot better in redraft because you can add and drop players as the season goes. In this, you kind of have to get it right. But as a best ball guy, which I am, I do 700 drafts. I just need one of them to be right.
Yeah, you just got to thread the needle one time.
Exactly. That's the goal. Yeah.
So you can just do redraft teams on best ball every single time. It'll work out one of the time.
What I do. Yes. That's
not only do you have to thread the needle with getting the right handcuffs and ambiguous guys, then you have to get through the pods as well. It's just, it's really easy actually when you think about it.
I think we are getting, did you see Woody Marks tonight? My God.
No, I haven't caught any of the games. I saw he played every snap of the opening drive though.
Yeah. They sat Monty and Nico. And Schultz, I think. But Marks looked way different than last year. He looked fast. I don't know if he lost weight this year. He looked explosive. He was catching the ball. He was dragging defenders with him. He was breaking tackles. I could not believe it. And granted, he's playing the Raiders' backup defense. But
why did you tell me this? I'm gonna have to start getting ready for the recap of the preseason games, and I was planning to skip the Texans because all the dog shit guys played, and now I have to go watch Woody Marks.
No, you got to go watch Woody Marks, bro. Him and Mike Washington look fucking good, both of them.
Yeah, but my whole thing with Mike Washington though, even if he realizes they're saying he had vision, that's interesting because that was I'm not someone who's knows ball like that, But it was obvious last year that he had no fucking clue what he was looking at, and just could not hit the right hole. So when it's that bad, I can tell. But I mean, I guess I'll have to go watch. I don't know if I'll be able to.
He looked good, man. And after watching it, I was I genuinely think they're going to use more of a Thunder Lightning combo than we thought they were. I don't know if Monty is just going to be 80% of the work.
Stroll into 80% of the opportunities,
and especially an older guy who's been hurt before several times. I could see it being much closer to 60-40, which would make Marks one of the best picks on the board right now.
Yeah, that's fair.
And especially a team that's going to run the ball as much as they are. They clearly don't want fucking Stroud to win games. They want to win the games with their defense and run the ball.
I still feel like I'm not going to be sold on Marks after 10 plays.
That's fair. That's fair.
I
get some quarterbacks here.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah,
we can take
Mahomes with Kenneth Walker would be fantastic.
Yeah, that's what we can do. Mahomes. We can do Kyler. We can even do Knicks with Harvey.
Yep.
Well, we'll have
Waddle, and Waddle.
Oh, fuck. Yeah. Do you want to just double tap here?
Yeah, I think we just avoid Murray. Just in case any kind of bench risk. I would take Mahomes and Knicks.
I'm fine with that.
Okay. Yep. I love that. I absolutely love that. Same division too, for what it's worth. But yeah.
If Mike Wash was a Viking, I'd have 50%. Yeah, in the context of with the Raiders, my thing is what does a Gentyless Raiders offense look like? How are they moving the ball effectively? Ashton Genty is the type of player who who changes the dynamic of an offense as a whole. Mike Washington isn't that kind of guy. He's the kind of guy who, if he has a valuable, like a workhorse kind of role, great. That's like, he would be locked into like RB, like, I don't know, like you would project as like a low end RB2.
No, he's like a pure handcuff. He's
but I'm saying, like,
yeah,
if he hits on that contingent value, he projects as like a flex option, maybe. But like, so
right.
I just like, those aren't the kind of like profiles I want, because a Gentulus Raiders offense is probably pretty piss poor.
I mean, we're talking back to back, his first 2 signs in the NFL, back to back 40-yard runs. Like, the guy's explosive as fuck.
Who'd they play last week? Wasn't it like some dog shit?
They played the Cardinals last week.
Yeah.
But they played the Texans this week.
Did they start anyone?
I'm not sure.
He had another big one tonight?
Yeah, huge one. Almost broke it off from like the 30-yard line all the way to the house.
Oh my God. Say hello to 15th round Mike Washington.
Yeah, so
fuck.
If you get
another hit for PPR.
The only hit. What? Name another one. Another hit.
I thought he was the god of the rookies.
I know, yeah, until I was the one who's been the Coleman Bowl, Jacoby Lane Bowl since January.
Wow.
But I'm just a surfer, so what do I know?
Stribbling with a hot start. I'll have to go check that out. He's shooting up my ranks, to be honest.
Yeah.
I'm buying it.
I
don't ask questions, just feel the vibe. Where are you taking Stribbling? Like, he goes 9-6 here. Is that too much for you?
It's not, like, because it's the Shanahan system. It's the 49ers. They have one of the best quarterbacks. You've made a bunch of bull cases about Purdy. Obviously, like his touchdown rate is just insane. Shanahan does this every year. He can make Juwan Jennings like a wide receiver 1 in fantasy football, which I didn't know. I mean,
Kendrick Bourne, I was starting him last year.
Kendrick Bourne, dude. Dante Pettis back in the day. Like, he's made bad receivers very good. And Stribbling, I don't think, is bad. So you factor in talent, you factor in the age of every single person around him, plus all the injuries they already have. Like, he could come in and just smash. Apparently, he's the clear 2. Debo's playing more of like the 3rd receiver and like running back kind of thing.
Yeah. But I do think that could be just a symptom and a function of the fact that they just literally don't have any running backs to practice with.
Maybe. Yeah, maybe.
Like, it's like Patrick Taylor and like Khalil Herbert are literally like on the roster right now.
Yeah, I think Herbert got cut, but yeah.
No, they just re-signed him today.
Oh, he got him back again.
They cut him and brought him back within like 36 hours.
How does that work? What, does he fly away and then fly back? Like,
who fucking knows? Who fucking knows?
God, these guys are just like, we're playing a video game here.
8-9 turn for Frog. I don't think it's not ridiculous to say that. It's not ridiculous to say that.
I would take him ahead of Alec Pierce. I would take him ahead of Michael Pittman.
I would too.
Honestly, he's probably in a fine. I'd probably take him ahead of Michael Wilson.
Yeah. I think Wilson's a bad pick. I'm on record as saying as such. Okay, let's make some picks here.
I think Chris Rodriguez would be sharp.
Yeah, probably. I've got an unfortunate amount of Chris Rodriguez.
I don't think it's unfortunate.
No, like I have more than.
Honestly, I saw enough. I would take Marks. I would go C-Rod and Marks.
I want Shaheed.
Why?
Because he's sweet.
All right.
I just laid out the bull case.
We need running backs, dude.
Okay,
we need running backs.
Fine. God, you're like emo. You like make me build structurally intelligently. All right, yes. Marks or Spears?
Marks, dude. This is a different monster this year. I've seen enough.
You've seen enough.
Raiders backup D.
God.
No, Shaheed's cool. I take a lot of him, but we started out really strong at receiver, so I'm not like in a rush for the 5th one.
But like when Rashid Shaheed's staring you in the face, like sometimes you just got to pull the trigger, even if it's structurally poor.
Let's see how much Shaheed I have. I want to make sure. I want people.
I have not enough. Last year I had like 32%. It was bad.
Holy. Well, he was a Saint, so.
Yeah. It obviously doesn't pan out well.
Yeah, but that was probably a good process.
In my head, I tell myself that.
That's what matters. I have 12% Shaheed. So I am in on Shaheed, but only
when I need a receiver. Oh, what are you doing about Travis Hunter? Like in the scrimmage, whoever they had a joint practice today, he like didn't play with the offense?
Yeah, he's not playing with the offense. He's going to be full-time cornerback, it sounds like. But the thing is, he falls to like 170. I'm hammering it because he's like, such a talented wide receiver. At any opportunity that he could play, it is going to work out.
That's what I was going to say. Like, it feels like the contingent wide receiver, I've always said it's not real, but it's so real with Travis Hunter. It's so real.
It is. Absolutely.
So, and if you can get him in the 170s, you're taking mostly zeros there anyways, or guys that hit your lineup like once, like three times at best, hopefully. So I don't know if you can get a handful of games where either the game plan involves getting him more snaps on offense, or he's just forced into that role because of injury, it's palatable. I'm probably just bag defending because I have like, I think 20% Travis Hunter.
You'll be fine.
So
he's so cheap that it doesn't even matter. Like he's been cheap enough the whole time. It doesn't.
He's gonna come falling down.
Yeah, I've been seeing him really late. Like I've been doing a lot of drafters, which is cumulative full season scoring. So he's even less valuable over there. And people let him go to like pick 200. So I've been just every time. Yeah, I'm taking him like every time. So
I take Trav in every draft. Max, I'm glad we're aligned on that one. It's he's one of my highest owned receivers by a pretty wide.
There goes Mike Washington. People have seen enough, dude.
What the
massive
fuck?
breakaway runs, dude. I'm telling you, preseason.
But like,
no one overreact here. Okay, just kidding.
It's like the Hendo thing. How did you react to the Hendo thing last year when he housed that kickoff? Like, what was
took him at the 2-3? I took him at the 2-3 turn in a $350 redraft league.
Gorilla.
Yeah, and we won it. We won.
You won.
We won the league. Yeah.
Was it you and MP43?
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
We mainly won because we got Jamar Chase. We had the 101 and Neil made me take Chase. And then Taylor fell back to us, the 212. And then we took Henderson. But Chase and Taylor kind of won it for us.
Did you have him in your lineup that 5 week stretch where he was
my God. When Ramondre went down, yes, played him every week and he was just dropping 30. We won the league because we had the most points in the pod.
Okay.
Yeah. Our team was nutted, dude. We had Fannin, we had Loveland in tight end premium. It was all time.
All right, let's make some picks here. We got 2, 5, 4, 1.
Tight end here. I like Trey Harris as a bring back on the Mahomes thing. If you want to do that,
yeah. You want to grab a tight end or no?
Yeah, and then I don't know. Strange and Schultz are both click. Schultz should be a big bump up with the injury. Obviously,
Let's click them.
Okay, let's do it. Yeah, I'm good with that. But yeah, I love the Trey Harris bring back on the Mahomes thing.
I'm wary of Trey Harris, but
I am too. But at least I was taking Trey Harris's rookie season a lot more expensive than this. So
where did he go last year?
Dude, he was like pick 98. Like,
are you serious?
He was like
because everyone hated QJ.
Pick. Yeah, QJ was cheaper than him.
I almost.
Ooh, T-Ferg. Yeah, that would have been a good call.
I almost threw it out there.
Is he not gone?
No,
it's because we're looking at your ranks. I'm not. If we were looking at ADP, we would have saw T-Ferg first.
It's okay.
Where are these ranks from, Michael? How often?
I draft ETR for best ball.
Okay, these are ETR ranks.
Yeah, I do my own ranks for redraft and ETR for best ball.
Yep. No cap maxing. Woody Mark's about to be a 9th round pick after that touchdown run. I'm not even kidding. He might be. Like he literally broke 2 tackles and dragged another 2 guys into the end zone with him on a 20-yard run. It was pretty nuts.
Woody Marks did that?
Yeah.
Are you sure it wasn't like his brother with marks on the back of the jersey?
No, dude. And when he got the ball on the handoff, he looks like he shot out of a fucking cannon. It looks nuts. It looks so crazy. It looks so different than last year.
Frustrating.
And I think the Texans are going to really lean into this because obviously last year they're trying to do this with like Nick Chubb. And so there was no like if you're able to do that with Marks being that decent and then Monty coming in to spell him, like you might have like a little quasi like Lions situation from the prior years or like the Bears with Swift and Manungai, honestly.
We're going to have to divert the conversation. Stribbling just went up another round. Strib might be Jerry Rice. It sounds like something just happened in the Niners game.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. Pull it up on your and let me know how sick it was.
I got 11%, and most of it is late, luckily, because I am a leg up subscriber.
Do you draft with Sidekick?
No, but I have the leg up ranks.
Couldn't pull the trigger.
No, I got the Sims right here, brother.
Dude, I can't imagine paying $500 for a computer to tell me how to draft my fantasy football teams.
No, especially when you could like be outside or like conversating with.
Like, I get the value of it. Like, it's obviously not a bad product. That's just not how I want to play this game.
No, it's like a fun element, right? And it's like if your whole thing is ROI, how about you just don't gamble it and you just go put it in the S&P 500, dude? Like, you don't. ROI is not why I play this. I'm trying to win a house here.
Got to remember that this was probably the Raiders' second string defense.
It doesn't change. It doesn't change that he hit the right hole and he looked fast and explosive. Like, that doesn't change. I understand, like, but still.
Best ball guy telling us he has 700 teams.
I'm projecting.
Yeah, he's only got 634 right now.
No, I need to go outside more next year is what I'm saying.
Is this true? Demont, fourth round, bro?
Yes, because the whole thing on Demont is he's not very good, but he's going to take all the work. I don't think he's taking all the work.
So you're saying he's becoming the prototypical dead zone back?
Very much so. Yeah, very much.
Uh-oh. Yeah. Because of one Woody Marks, I don't know.
Woody Marks also had 900 rushing yards his rookie season. It wasn't that bad.
Sorry, never mind. Stribling, we got to divert. Stribling's a bust again.
Okay, thank God.
Thank God, his price will stay in check. Okay, what are we thinking?
Mendoza threw a pick 6. That's pretty cool.
What are we thinking here? We can kind of do whatever.
Can we just go to ADP really quick so I can just see what's normally there? Okay, thank you.
It's not Jaden Higgins. I'm confident.
I know that. I do like Samson. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Samson be done at running back. Sounds good.
Yeah.
Okay. And then do you want to do Caleb Douglas?
I like
they have him ranked at 178 for what it's worth.
I don't mind it. I like I was gonna say Branch, but I like Douglas. The routes
Fields also Malachi Fields is gonna move up into this range too if you like him more for whatever reason. But I do think it's rookie time for this wide receiver room for us. We're kind of solidified with the other 5.
Branch or Douglas is running routes.
Yeah.
Like that's all I really care about. He's gonna start week 1 and run all of the routes. Buy the dip on Stribling, the 45-second dip.
Or maybe they're saying buy the dip on Monty. I don't know.
One good preseason run from Marks and Monty is a bad pick.
I wouldn't say he's a bad pick. It's just I think the main takeaway is I think peripheral Titan or Texans wide receivers not named Nico Collins are probably a bad pick.
You're not taking Noel at 210?
I was, but not anymore. Honestly, I think Stroud's a really bad pick, dude. I think Rodgers outscores him.
Who? You think Stroud is?
Yeah.
But he's demonstrated his ceiling and he's not a corpse.
Dude, if you just want to just go box score check real quick, dude, just go look at Rodgers half PPR under.
Yeah, I'm not saying, but like we know what Rodgers' ceiling is.
You think Stroud could take this massive jump? I'm
saying we saw it when he was a rookie. We were drafting this guy at the 4-5 turn.
Oh, God, that was so bad. That was so stupid. that makes me cringe thinking about that. That was so much wasted money and time doing that.
It was a terrible pick.
So bad. The whole wide receiver room. I remember people were like, oh, they'd posted on Twitter. They'd be like, oh, I finally got it. And they'd be like Nico in the 2nd, Diggs in the 3rd, Dell in the 4th, and Stroud in the 5th. It's the worst thing you ever could have done.
Dell is terrible. Diggs goes down in week 4. Stroud is terrible. And Nico was good.
Yeah.
Nico was a smash.
Nico was good. Yeah. I'm just going to stick with that. Yeah. I'm going to stick with Nico good. Love the Schultz benefactor after the Higgins injury. And Woody Marks is going to play a lot more than people think.
Monty was never a good pick is the thing.
He goes around a lot of really good players. To take Monty, you have to pass on Jameson Williams. You probably have to pass on DeAndre Swift. You have to pass on Henderson. You have to pass on Bucky, Quinshawn. It's a lot, man.
All right, where do you think we're going here positionally? Do you want to try and tack on a Mendoza just naked?
I think that'd be good, actually. Yeah, I think 3rd quarterback, since we're not going to take a 3rd tight end, would be.
Oh my God, we could take Malik Benson.
I don't know anything about Malik Benson. I guess I'm not opposed. I would go Malachi Fields though, personally.
That was really more of a joke.
Okay, I go Mendoza and Fields. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm cool with that.
Sweet. Yeah, I don't really care for the stack with Mendoza this late. I mean, Tyquan is interesting if you want to get a Chiefs receiver. I don't hate that.
Let's do it.
Okay. Sure. That's fine.
Okay. I think we'd be a lot better best ball drafters if we didn't watch preseason and try to analyze everything. Brother, you just got to not overreact. It's an art. It's an art. It's not a science. I think it's really valuable. Just people are fucking morons more often than not. Like this this man who's telling me Woody Marks is coming for the Texans backfield.
Look, bro, we took him 7 picks ahead of ADP. Let's just relax, okay? This is still a running back who's going to be used. They've taught, and this is not even just. It's not like Woody Marks came out of nowhere. He was their starting running back last year, and all camp has been this guy's going to do a lot for us, like in the passing game and a lot of stuff this season. So
I do wonder why he was the starting running back.
Because Nick Chubb was his opposite.
Yeah. It's important caveat. It's an important caveat.
It is. I like how we got Mendoza at 17-12 after he threw a pick 6. That makes me feel good.
That's sweet.
Yeah.
And this guy was just cranking tight ends.
Yeah,
That's
he did.
wild.
Wow, look at that.
And then you just cap it off with Najee Harris. Let's look at Spicy Tuna's team. Jesus.
It's kind of fun.
It's actually not like bad.
No, I like the Purdy double
like
and then the double anchor wide receiver with 4.
I don't take Stevenson there though.
No, I wouldn't either.
I would have just grabbed like May I would have grabbed Daniels. Free click.
Yeah, I agree.
Stroud was 10th in the league in EPA per play last year. Yeah, but like sometimes we know that the stats lie. He just wasn't very good.
That is like that goes to like the Sam Sherman tweet today. It was so good. Let me pull that up. It was so good. It was like one of my favorite things I've ever read. Was
enlighten me, BBG. Enlighten me.
If you play in a fantasy football league that still rewards yards and touchdowns, you are basically playing with toddlers. All my real high stakes leagues are shifted to only giving points to real stats like rush yards over expectations, EPA per drop back, etc. It's like, dude, the Texans sucked for fantasy. Don't overthink it. They still suck.
That was it was because that some guy from Fantasy Points, he was like dunking on guys who play with kickers. And it like went mega viral. Like Cam Little, the Jags kicker, was replying to it. So
really?
Yeah.
All right. Wait. Little Dalmatian, huh? Okay, yeah, so $1 we can win 10 grand, 3 out of 12 advance, 470 person final. So
am I losing my fucking mind? There it is.
Basically 0 RB.
We can do literally whatever we want.
You definitely can.
It's gonna be
50
sweet.
cents. You could own half of this team.
Yeah.
Let's get a 102 or 103. Come on. Let's get a 101, 102, 103. Come on.
Tyson on a 6 wide receiver team is not what you want. Yeah, dude. I was working through my slows today and I was like seeing all of them with Tyson and Higgins on them. I'm like, fuck me. I just like have to just start pounding wide receivers because basically all of them are in the final 5-6 rounds. So it's terrible stuff. It's just terrible stuff.
Yeah.
How heavy were you on Tyson and Higgins?
Not that heavy on Higgins, luckily. 5% or maybe. That was a big
that is lucky.
Dog Pound pointed this out, but that was a big Stephon Diggs range forever, who I have a bag of. So luckily Stephon Diggs held me off of diversifying a little bit more in that range.
That's lucky. That is very lucky.
Shaheed too was another one that I really liked. And luckily I liked Diggs and Shaheed a little bit more than Higgins. And then what was the other one? Tyson, another guy I didn't have a lot of, but I was starting to take a lot of him and I was starting to make this Shuck. That was in the manifesto as well. I was like, dude, Shuck might be the skeleton key. Like he has Olave, Tyson, Juwan Johnson. He's a 10th, 11th round pick. He's got rushing upside. They have the easiest playoff schedule in best ball. Like he could really do it for you. But yeah, luckily not too much. Because that 6th round, as you know, that's the Jaden Daniels round. Like how
that is the Jaden Daniels round.
How am I supposed to take Jordan Tyson when Jaden Daniels is going to outscore every quarterback?
Well, you know how I did it?
How'd you do it?
I was just taking Tyson in the 5th. I had 20%.
Well, that's Trevion Henderson's round.
Oh, I hadn't considered that. Are you just scooping everything?
Hell yeah, dude. People have lost their mind. I will log off of Twitter through week 4 because everyone will be Ramondre, bro.
Yeah, I can't remember who said it, but like someone who I was listening to a podcast, they're like, dude, just don't draft Trevion Henderson, just trade for him in week 3.
That's sharp. Yeah. Amon-Ra. Boom.
Yeah.
All day. Yeah. He's I'm just gonna bet the talent wins out, man. They've also, even though there's been like FUD, even around the FUD, you know, I even posted some FUD on him.
On Hendo?
The beat report. Well, it was just
sarcastically.
A clip. Yeah, well, not sarcastically. It was kind of just like, come on, man. I have so much of you. Like, can you not answer the question like this? So I can pull it up on my Twitter if you want to play it right now. Here, let me just find it. You can see the reporter asked him basically, you've been getting used a lot in downfield passing game. Like, how do you like that? And he like hesitates.
Oh, yeah. I saw that. That shit.
Okay.
Oh, BBG Twitter. How's it feel to go micro viral on the back of the chat?
Good. Yeah. Shout out Levernucky. But I don't know.
Are more people tuning into the streams because of it?
No. You don't get any reward for it.
Damn it.
Yeah, I didn't really get any followers or anything.
Chargers' second string offense has far too many guys I've drafted. Keaton with a back shoulder throw.
Yes.
They got him at fucking quarterback?
No, he's catching back shoulder.
I'm just fucking
pass. Hampton, baby.
Yeah. For $1. That's an easy one.
Yeah. As Sean Siegel would say, I mean, there's only a few running backs you can draft this year that might have a 400-point season, and Hampton is one of them.
Did he expand upon that list?
Yes.
Those takes are so funny.
Kenneth Walker, Chase Brown, Jonathan Taylor, Christian McCaffrey, Bijan, and Gibbs were like the 6 total.
Yeah. James Cook ain't having it, man.
No, he said if you want James Cook, he's like, why would you take James Cook in the first when you can get a better version of James Cook in the second called Chase Brown?
It's true. And he catches more passes.
Yeah.
He's not as good of a runner, though.
No, he's not. I actually do like James Cook. He's on a very good offense, but
I don't take him.
Not at all?
I think I have like 2%.
You know who I've stopped taking? Genty.
Who?
Kind of over it.
What?
Yeah.
That's really fucking soft of you, though.
I know. I just made a case for the Raiders being undervalued, but as I was making the case, I was like, I'm kind of out on Genty.
Okay,
There's
BBG.
So many good offenses around him. Like, why do I want the running back on the 5.5-point win total implied team?
I don't know, because when we look back in 5 years, he could be the best running back to have entered the league in the century.
Maybe. I don't know. He also looked like kind of like hot ass until the end of the season last year.
I wonder why. They had fucking Pete Carroll's son
his
coaching
fault, right? It's never okay. And so that's the thing is like, guess what? It hasn't changed that much. And Saquon is still on the best O-line in the league. Kenneth Walker's with a great O-line. Whatever, it's like these guys are in better situations than him. So are they that much worse than Genty to where you need to take him ahead of them every time?
You don't have to take ahead of him every time.
I mean, if you don't take him ahead of him, you don't get him. I don't want him.
Yeah, you mix and match.
If he doesn't score a touchdown in week 1, Rambis loses half of his eliminators the first week. How does that make you feel?
He takes Genty every single time in his eliminator?
Every time, even at the 101, takes him.
That seems like poor process. Yes, I feel like Nathaniel's got a good chance to win this bet with him.
Yeah, after hearing that, I would agree.
McBride seems like a freebie.
Yep, absolutely. And 3 out of 12 advanced elite tight end, a little bit more valuable. It's hard to advance elite tight end, but if you get it there, it's really valuable in the pod weeks. I
didn't even look at the structure of this.
Don't worry, I'm dialed
in. We have 470 seat final.
I'm a best ball guy.
I've been fucking doing shit all day.
I believe it. What do you do?
What's my God,
day
dude.
Look like, Michael?
It depends. Either I work or I make videos on my computer.
Do you lift?
No.
Okay.
Do I look like it? Are you saying I'm looking big, BBG?
You're looking broad.
I go on walks. That's what I do.
Do you have a dog?
Work or goon? No, I don't. I have my AirPods.
Okay, walk the AirPods. Yeah,
yeah.
Walked each day. That makes sense.
I have my coffee and I have my AirPods.
All right, I love it. So let's play Hampton like an anchor. 3 out of 12 advanced. Let's not fuck around here.
But like,
it's Waddle. If it's not Waddle, it's Burden.
Yeah, I would pull up Burden, but like Jacobs has been a kind of like an auto click for me in the 40s.
Yeah, well, that's really redraft brained of you.
I'm good with Burden. You ain't gonna catch me complaining.
Yeah, there we go. Okay, he goes anyways.
That seems like a smash.
It's Yeah, I would say Loveland's a better pick, but with McBride, I don't love it. But Burden, dude, Ben Johnson said you got to buy stock on Burden. He said that he compared Burden to Amon-Ra and Jerry Rice. Funny enough, we're getting more Jerry Rice comps this offseason. And he also said, I want to set the NFL scoring record. So
you have said that multiple times.
All of those things combined make me pretty hot and bothered for the best wide receiver on the Bears. And there goes Monty. This guy didn't watch preseason.
He has no idea that Woody Marks is coming for his job right now.
He doesn't realize it, dude.
BBG, you have one draft. You're on the clock at pick 44. Mm-hmm. You've got Burden, Swift, and Loveland all there for you. Which one are you taking? Disregard like the picks previous and like team structure.
Is it a $1 contest or like $1,000?
No. It's the league you care about the most. Like whether that's money or like pride with your buddies, like Swift. Whatever that is. Swift?
Yeah.
What are we doing?
What do you mean? The other running backs hurt, and Ben Johnson ran the ball the most out of any team in the NFL last season. He loves to run the ball. You saw Gibbs and Monty all those years. He was great at it. That's that's what he's best at, by the way.
I know that is.
Yeah. Okay. Well, there you go. That's why I would take the running back one on the Bears in the 4th round.
Well, Watson or Lamar, probably.
Lamar.
But like Burden and Loveland could be so sick.
They could, yeah. No, I get it. That's why it's like, is it a $1 best ball team or is it like something I care about?
No, it's like the one you really want to win.
Yeah, it's Swift.
It's unfortunate to know you operate with that mindset. I stand alone. You should
stream with NP43, dude. He would have said, "Oh,
yeah." You've told me
about Swift.
Yeah, you've told me a little bit about NP43. I need to get to know this guy. We draft the same way. I think
if you really made me draft one team, it would not be an elite tight end team. I don't think I would do elite tight end. So that would make me not do Loveland. The only reason I wouldn't take Burden is just because of this injury. If this injury didn't happen, I would be 100% Swift. I am worried though that because what happens every year, Michael, after playing this for so many years is you get like the BTJ thing where it's like people start making excuses. They go, it's the wrist. Remember, he came into the season with the wrist injury. That's why he sucked all year.
It's exactly. Me. I'm the one who's doing it.
So here's Igbuka case 2027. Bro, remember he had the turf toe coming into the season. That's why he flopped so hard. And Burden had a groin strain, and that's why he flopped, dude. It's like, I don't want to be that guy doing that every year. So here's my other hot take is the reason that old players are old players still playing the NFL is because they know how to not get hurt.
Because they're really fucking good.
Because they know how to not get hurt. It's like being a pro skater. You got to learn how to fall.
I mean, where are we going here, man?
BTJ.
I've got Jaden Daniels staring me in the face.
That's too much at quarterback.
It is.
Marv.
Yeah, that seems like a fair click.
Yeah.
That seems like a fair click. That would have been fun though.
Would have been. I am worried about taking a lot of Marv, but I'm also excited to see him. What can he look like starting the year with Brissett, not being hurt, no more Kyler? Like that might be
so really now we're allowed to make hurt excuses.
Well, he was hurt in the middle of the season when Brissett started playing.
Yeah. So that's cool.
Well, he's not hurt anymore.
Not as BTJ.
I wanted BTJ there.
I did too. It would have been an auto.
BTJ there. Yeah.
Auto click.
I'm just saying. I'm saying that argument as in you can see how Igbuka is cheaper the following year because people are making that like he shouldn't be this cheap argument because it came to the year hurt.
I will be interested to see how Igbuka's year plays out. Dude, this fucking guy gets Jaden Daniels at the 6'12 with Gibbs and just a powerhouse room of receivers.
Yeah, maybe we should have taken a receiver there.
We are cooked. I don't think we can win this pod.
What do you mean? It's 3 out of 12. We don't need to win it. We just got to get second or third. Haha, Michael. See, you got to think about that kind of stuff, dude. See, that's the thing. If you're trying to win the pod, you're definitely not trying to win week 17. So
no, I'm always trying to win week 17.
My my most advanced teams last year were the ones I did auto draft. In fact,
Are you serious?
I think like 60% of them advanced.
Okay, let's. Where are we thinking here?
Reed or Godwin.
Yeah, seems fairs. I don't care about Tony Pollard.
No. Fuck Tony Pollard. Reed or Godwin. You want to do your Packers thing? You made a whole case for it. All right, let's do it. Someone said he's going to be the NFC wide receiver 3. We have the other 2, so clearly Jefferson's going to flop this year.
Has Marv said he wants to beat the TD record though?
Have you heard my Jamar Chase? My Jamar Chase is the 101 case.
IDK, if I'd admit that publicly, what did you admit? Oh, your auto drafted teams.
Yeah, my auto drafted teams were like 60% advance rate. It's awesome.
That's insane.
And they all got knocked out week 15. So basically, 60% of those teams won their money back and then got eliminated. So basically, I lost 40% of my money is another way to think about that.
That's basically how it works.
Yeah.
Colin's getting tight with me, BBG.
Dude, send him the Venmo. Let's do another
Colin,
BBM.
I'm going to be at 1,000 subscribers in no time. You can donate then.
At 500, they can donate memberships to you, and that's worth currency.
I have 500.
Oh, you do? Bro, you got to set up. After this, dude, take 2 minutes to go set it up to a Google AdSense, and you start making money.
All right, Colin. Next time, donos.
Okay.
We're back.
Right. We're back, baby. Addison.
All right. Tyson
Smash
just staring me in the face. Sad.
Yeah, let's let him fall. Smash us in, though. We need him.
Yeah, that plays. We can do Kyler.
We could do Kyler. We have a lot of other quarterbacks, so we don't have to be Kyler. But
we could though. We could.
I agree. I think I would lean Goff to get the Lions Bears week 17 game because it is a massive week 17 final.
Yeah,
but I don't hate it.
Mac was your Millie team auto drafted. Be honest. No, 2 years ago, my top 50 DK team almost certainly had an auto drafted Saquon because, dude, same. I was among the Saquon faders. Put me in the hurt locker.
Yeah,
any mocks on sleeper?
Saquon and Henry.
Not tonight. Not tonight. I don't think I can put myself through that. I'll have some like redraft video draft strategy coming out probably Saturday, maybe tomorrow night. So check it out for that. Thanks for stopping by, Joseph. He's getting what with you? Excuse me?
What? What am I getting?
I don't fucking know.
I don't know. Frogs.
He's
been drinking all day.
Bro, great work. I subbed a few days ago. Found you on BDG with Onk. How often you stream? Yeah, so I stream a couple times a week and then just try and do some of the pre-recorded videos. Mostly best ball drafts, and then might do some stream content in season, but it's kind of sporadic. So just check it out on Twitter. Send updates.
JCM, baby.
Yep. Grab JCM. But yeah, just follow me on Twitter. I update there when I stream because it's kind of sporadic. Shout out Colin. We'll get that set up. Can't drink Thursday nights anymore. BBG, you got some beers?
Yeah, I had a beer.
Are you going to see that bartender tonight?
I could.
Wow.
She's trying to set me up with her sister.
I thought that's what you wanted.
I tried. So she gave me the sister's number. I messaged her. I didn't get a text back, though. It was
pretty get her to convince the sister to come to the bar, and then you go.
I'm trying. But at the same time, I'm probably not in the right like mindset still to really be doing all this. So I haven't pushed.
But like hard. You can just like it'd be fun. Like just like
no, for sure. Yeah.
Nothing's got to happen. You can just see where things go. Play.
Sister's definitely bad. Yeah. Sister's bad.
Sister's bad. Yeah.
Sis bad.
Sounds good, bro. We'll be following you during. Appreciate it, brother. Draft's coming soon. Yeah, I'll have my strategy and rankings videos put together in the next week. So catch up with that, and hopefully you'll be prepped. I've been dialing in the rankings these last couple days. BG, you play much redraft?
I play a ton of redraft. Yeah, multiple leagues.
FFPC or just like with your buddies and stuff?
Yeah, FFPC and with my buddies. Yeah, definitely.
Dude, I got my first FFPC draft this year.
Yeah?
Yeah, we'll see how it goes.
You haven't done it yet? Okay, nice.
Yeah.
I'll plug my real quick. On Monday, if you guys want to come over to my channel,
Yes.
Best Ball Guy, I am doing a $2,000 FFPC draft with Cullen, Jacob Sanderson, and NP43. So
Fuck yeah.
get
I
ready to
got
slap it up.
BBG's link down below, his channel and the Toxic Tower. Go sub. They do awesome shit over there. I haven't even plugged you guys once. My bad.
Oh, you're good. I don't care.
Yeah, they do great stuff. So go sub if you like best ball.
I would be Goff for the week 17 more than Kyler with Addison, because Goff with Amon-Ra is a much stronger stack.
It's cool.
Also, the Lions losing that Terry and Arnold to whatever the legal stuff he did. He's off the team. Like, their defense is bad, dude. The Lions defense is bad. They're going to be throwing so much. Like, I think Goff might be awesome. The skeleton key this year. I'm not even kidding.
You do dynasty? Nah, not really. Like I'm basically best ball and redraft. That's just not my jam. You play dynasty, right? Though, BBG?
Yeah, I got about 10 dynasty leagues as well.
Holy fuck! How many lineups are you setting every week?
It's gonna be insane this year, dude. Probably 20.
Is NP43 managing any of them, or is it just you?
Yeah, I co-manage 3 of them with him.
So like you're basically setting like 30 lineups every week.
Like 20, yeah.
That's kind of a nightmare, bro.
You telling me, man? You wonder why I don't want to do this anymore.
Yeah, it's the final stream ever on the BBG YouTube channel.
I'm a little burnt.
Trav Hedgeland buys it.
Let's go.
Jesus Christ. I've heard that one before, Mac. Terrion sucked anyway.
Whatever. He's better than whatever they got in there now.
Terrion and Trayvon Diggs on the scene. I thought Diggs just visited. I don't know. Doesn't really matter. He's pretty terrible anyways. Branch and Joseph both still out for Lions too. Yeah, they're gonna be horrific. I was talking about it with Jiri the other day. You were on for that, right?
Yeah, I went on his long stream. Yeah.
Yeah, he is not optimistic about the Lions' defensive outlook.
Perfect. That's great.
Yeah, good for us.
In pre-draft, I had 22% Amon-Ra. I was taking him as the 105.
Holy, where was he going? Any different?
He was like the 109. I was taking him in the 105. I was taking him over JSN every time.
Yeah, that's pretty sweet. Any thoughts here?
Running backs, but there are none, so we'll have to push it. Probably just Marks.
Rodriguez doesn't feel bad for this build.
No. It's fuck. We have Hampton. I was gonna say Keaton. Damn it. Okay. We could just lock up a tight. I mean, Marks is my next running back. If you want to do
Rodriguez, doesn't feel bad for this build.
I do C-Rod. Let's eat our vegetables a little bit.
Yeah, we got to do it a little bit.
If we 3 week 7 buys at running back,
we might have to take 6, brother.
Running backs, we're gonna take 7. We're done at quarterback. We can stop at 2 tight ends. 6. We're gonna do a 2-7-7-2.
I'd be fine with 6.
All right, fair enough. It's gonna be hard to find 2 guys down here that'll hit the lineup in week 7, but we can try.
We'll figure it out.
All right.
There's always work that can be done, my man. There's always work that can be done.
Got to be bettering yourself every day, man. 10 pages a day. Do your push-ups. Drink your lemon water.
I don't check very many of those boxes.
Cayenne pepper in a little apple cider vinegar. Get the blood sugar down.
Do you actually drink that shit?
Yeah, absolutely. Every morning.
Should I do that?
Yeah. Juwan Johnson or Woody Marks.
It's Juwan.
I love Juwan.
Yeah. Stop there.
Yeah, it's a great tight end room.
Yeah, we can just hammer running backs and receivers the rest of the way.
I don't see how this isn't the nuts. Like, just I really don't see how this team isn't the nuts.
Because it doesn't score any points at running back in week 7.
But that's fine. We'll be
so far ahead.
Yeah, we'll be up by 150 points to the team behind us. And also, I bet Amon-Ra, Burden, McBride all drop like 35 in week 7 anyways. It won't even look that different from our usual score.
BBG, do you think 40% T-Frig is bad?
No, it's great.
I don't take stands that big. I think Rashid Shaheed last year at 32% was the biggest I've ever made.
And now you're scarred.
Yeah. Daniels at 27 is my biggest. I don't have too many over 20. It feels kind of soft, though.
I have 30% Mendoza. That's my only big one. My next highest.
That's fine, though.
If I break it up into BBM, though, where I've done 95 drafts, my most drafted player in BBM?
Woody Marks.
Jamar Chase. I've run so pure.
Fuck yeah.
I have 21% Jamar Chase.
Spears.
Absolutely.
Yep. Dude, what are you doing with Coleman? I was writing him off entirely I'm changing my mind. I need to catch up badly.
Yeah, no, he's good. I knew he was good, but also I would just like to warn people that Peyton does this a lot with his rookies, where he says
he cannot be trusted about what he says.
Exactly. So as much as he wants to say things about Coleman, he could literally just play Tyler Beatty ahead of him, and I wouldn't be surprised at the same time. So
you can't trust what he says, but like he looked interesting on the field.
Yeah, no, he's
And
good.
the
If he
beats
falls
seem
back, I
like the same
would
thing.
love to take him. He fits. I like him on rosters where I've taken earlier running backs, like a roster that has like Hampton, Jacobs, like two really strong running backs, start swinging a little bit more. I feel like Spears is a better pick than Coleman on a team that kind of needs like some 1B running back points.
Dude, Coleman, like I've been, like I said, I've been working through kind of like redraft stuff. He's like legitimately the only like semi-interesting ambiguous backfield target.
It is
like,
either Cole. Okay, it's Jacoby Lane. Where is he? Where is he? Type his name in. Baby. Yes, sir. We got Lamar. Stack it up. 186. These people, dude. Do you see the picture of him and Justin Jefferson today?
Dude, this is not 186. Oh, the ranks.
That's his rank. ETR, learn ball, baby. If you accrued all of his pass interference yards he had at USC, he had a better adjusted yards per route run than Mekhi Lemon.
Did they also adjust Mekhi Lemons?
He doesn't draw PIs. He's not big enough. He's soft.
He's not big. He's soft.
Yep.
Would how close are they in BBG's mental rankings?
Like actually not that close, but Jacoby Lane I'm just so happy about it. I mean, he was a guy that when I did my first stream of the year, I did a quick deep dive on wide receivers. I hadn't even done the running backs yet. And the first guy I said was my first hot take of the year. I posted this on Twitter from January 26th.
I saw this.
I think Jacoby Lane might be better than Mekhi Lemon.
That remains a hot take until proven otherwise.
Yeah. Jaden Blue's great. He's going to catch a lot of passes. Sampson also same thing. But Jaden Blue feels like Dylan Sampson, just on a better team.
Fine.
Yeah.
Emo's like actually legitimately affecting my stance on Jaden Blue.
In what way?
He keeps telling me it's a bad pick, and I'm starting to think it is.
Well, he'll never have like that much work, but
like, what if it's like 55%?
Well, he would need Javonte to get hurt, and then he could have.
50%. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah. No, I think he'll have 30% with Javonte healthy.
I agree.
Then, if Javonte goes down, it probably goes up to like 50. Yeah.
55% of Jaden Blue on the Cowboys is sweet.
That's what I agree. I'm with you. Yeah. I don't think he's like pick 175 when we need running back points. Yeah, that's fine.
He's telling me Maffa and Malik Davis are going to eat his
Malik
lunch.
Davis will be the contingent goal line back if Javonte goes down.
He's telling me he's telling me he's going to eat his lunch.
Well, once again, if we had starting running backs that weren't like no names on this team, then yeah. Sampson.
I'd take Sampson. Yeah.
Yeah. Perfect.
That's pretty fucking slappy of us.
Dude,
would you classify yourself as a slappy, BBG?
Absolutely. I invented Slappy. Every take you've ever heard from the Slappy podcast themselves, I've said it first on my own show week before.
What has Emo won?
Nothing. No. I've won FFPC. I've won the Chihuahua. I've won multiple things.
You won the Chihuahua?
NP43 did, but it was a team I drafted with him.
Mac invented Slappy. Is this for real?
Neil got top 10 in BBM. MP43 got top 10 BBM with the 0RB team.
Yeah, you told me that.
Yeah.
Is it true that Mac invented Slappy?
Maybe the word. Yeah, maybe. I don't know.
I thought it was like Davis or Jacob. I don't know. It doesn't really matter. Yep, I believe Mac.
That's fair.
No, he did not. Here in Dallas, all the talk is Malik Davis. Fuck.
Okay, can we just... Jaden Blue has missed a week of practice. I'm not surprised that Malik Davis has been the two. Like,
the thing is also Malik Davis is a jag.
Yeah. Facts.
Total jag.
Absolutely facts.
Jags look good in practice all the time.
Yeah. Woody Marks looks good in preseason games. So.
Like, they definitely go to Davis if he misses time. But like, I'm still telling myself Blue could be 55%.
Yeah.
And that's enough. That's enough for him to be sweet. Okay, let's make a good draft pick
Here's
here.
what you're going to do.
What am I going to do?
You're going to take Kalen Black if he's still there. Yeah, you are.
Or Emma Johnson.
Black.
Yeah, I need to catch up on Black. I've got like 15% Emma Johnson.
He's our big swing. We have a kind of flat, kind of safer running backs. He's our McCaffrey goes down, league winning running back for the squad. Then one more receiver.
JCM is flat, safe.
No, he has upside. You're right.
Yeah.
The other ones are really safe though.
Yeah.
So we have two swings for the fences that aren't Hampton, JCM and Black, and then the rest are pretty safe. And then honestly, if Bateman's still here, I would just double stack Lamar with Bateman.
That's cool with me.
Yeah.
I want a receiver here anyways.
Or if you want to go something really fun, that like Colby Young guy on the Bengals, bring back on the Ravens.
I don't want to do that.
Okay, me neither. I don't really want to either.
That's fucking cardio, man. It is. That's what the Bengals wide receiver 3 is. They just run fucking cardio.
I believe
it's been Yoshivas for years. Gesicki, some cardio. Eric All, he's gonna eat his lunch.
Eric All, is that
he's
real?
back, baby.
Is that real?
Yeah, he's back.
All right. Yeah, it's either Bateman or Fields. Perfect. Bateman, right there. It's top ADP.
Yeah, I didn't see that. I'm blind.
You're good. That's amazing. Look how good this team is.
Banger team.
I would honestly be shocked if this doesn't win $20,000. I really would.
We also you got 50% equity, BBG.
Thank you.
You just got to Venmo me 2 quarters first.
Yeah.
Just, you know what? Just mail them to me. Mail them to me.
Okay. Yeah. Get
send
you
me
some
a
banana bread too.
Yeah. Send me a check.
Okay.
All right. We'll recap the team here. Lamar Jackson, Jared Goff, Omarion Hampton, Chris Rodriguez, who's ever heard of Week 7 buys, Tyjae Spears, Jaden Blue, Dylan Sampson, Kalen Black, Amon-Ra St. Brown, Luther Bird, and Marvin Harrison Jr., Jaden Reed, Jordan Addison, Jacoby Lane, Rashad Bateman for the Lamar double stack, Trey McBride, and Juwan Johnson.
Name a bad player on this team. I dare you.
Low-key a banger. Oh, Jacoby Lane.
Dude. Okay. You're not even monetized yet. Can we watch the Jacoby Lane highlights really quick? Please. It's a 3-minute video. It's a 3-minute video.
Am I looking for a particular one?
It's just Bombs Productions or whatever. Just put in Jacoby Lane highlights. It's like let's just watch it.
I'm familiar with Mr. Bombs. I'm familiar with Mr. Bombs.
And let's just watch this and you tell me how this guy's not going to score 10 touchdowns.
Well, he's already getting NFL highlights. I've got Sick Edits HD.
Yeah, I think it's 3 minutes or so, 3.5 minutes. Yeah, that's it.
God.
All right, you guys are welcome. This is all I need to watch January 25th before I went live the first time this year, and I knew if you compare this to Mekhi Lemon's highlights, this is so much better. He catches the ball with his hands, dude. I don't like these body catches. I don't want guys jumping for the ball.
Video.
Yeah.
You've seen Jacoby Lane on my lap. Bought a new spider to take out the plastic. I stuck on that 40, yeah, hit the gas. They go and take it. And how in the world did he see on my hat? Alligator shoe on the pedal when I press it. Alligator shoe on the pedal when I press it. You know it's me. I got strings attack. I'm gonna get my blue cheese and I be dressed. I gotta teach these bitches for less. She got the love, she's a million racks. I made it out, I ain't going back. Touchdown. Look at these bitches trying to bribe.
Bad, it's you. It's not even nobody bad. It's you. Come on, baby, you know that I'm bad.
Down the middle. It is no one that is bad as you. We got no paddocks on paddocks too.
Coming from Mars. Got it. Corner of the end zone.
Baby, I'm better off lying to you. I said, baby, I'm better off lying to you. You will never be able to find a root. Everything on me designer true. Everything on me designer top suit. All of my diamonds, they pink or they blue. All of my diamonds, they yellow or white. I put that lean in the fan of no spite. Rolly got ice in the banner, right? We shot the op at a candlelight. My boys, they got choppers, can't stand a fight.
Touchdown, Jacoby Lane.
He burn on to get to the commas. Niggas, they mad cause I'm big as Obama. Put that on my gang, put that right on my
fade. Got that
cause these niggas, they serpents. Pull up big body, made back with the curtains.
nice catch with a lot of space out in front. Down the sideline. Touchdown.
Had to say bye-bye that baby. You're pretty. The already saw my crew right at the 30. If they go to school, you look like a circle. She get convicted for murder. Ain't with the serving, bitch, we pay for me verses.
He made the catch.
Most of them. Tell me what is the verdict.
Come on, baby, tell me what is the verdict. My pocket's biggest excursion. I be
Jacoby
smoking
Lane
weed,
again.
so I can't breathe. In love with the style, that's why she can't leave. I can never walking back on my knees. So I do cause she black and Japanese.
Downfield, pass caught, in stride, on his feet still, inside the 20.
She's filling all of my needs. I don't need the boy ready. No, I don't think the boy ready.
Throws caught, and the reach, touchdown. Jacoby Lane's got another
Too
one.
many farm pops all in my section. Too many farm pops all in my section. Come out the rollie, this shit is a blessing.
First down, zips it out, completes. Got a first down.
Out of my feeling, forget it. Christian Dior just for the aesthetic. Gone out my misery thanks to this syrup. Laced up in emeralds, straight up in pearls. Straight off the block to a whole nother world. Travel to France, recruit me some girls. Meet me on the front
over
row
the top. Touchdown.
All out for a win fast. I got a ball player contract, baby. High definition on me, no fugazi. More ammunition, my niggas better go
Lane
crazy.
caught, and doesn't matter because Jacoby Lane is 6'4". He uses all of that big
392 hit the switch on whoever.
392, switch it out with a cat. I get it million right here on my lap.
Bought a new spider, then take out the.
Oh, baby. Yeah, why is Mekhi Lemon open? I wonder. Maybe because the best defenders are guarding him, aka why Mekhi Lemon is such a product of Jacoby Lane being an all-star. Yeah, I get it. I get it.
God,
Did that sway you?
No. I've long thought that a contested catch red zone guy in a Lamar Jackson offense that also features Derrick Henry is a good bet. I've long thought that.
It's fair. I've thought about that too. Did we ever consider that he was a day 2 draft pick, went ahead of a lot of other guys that everyone else liked?
I had not thought through that.
There you go. Day 2.
That is a nice feather in the cap of the Jacoby Lane Bulls. Day 2 pick.
Yeah, this isn't just some random day 3 guys. A day 2 pick Ravens got before Surratt is clearly balling out. He's whatever. I mean, you guys have seen the training camp stuff. He scores a one-handed touchdown in training camp. Derrick Henry's on the side taping up his ankle, stops what he's doing to run over to Jacoby Lane and belly bump him. He's at the carnival with Zay and Lamar laughing like a little kid on a ride. He's with Jefferson today. They got their arms around each other, cracking up laughing. Like, he's already in, dude. It's over.
Are we sure this guy has more fantasy points this year than Matthew Hibner?
Yes.
Oh,
And also Andrews is washed. Everyone with this Andrews is the touchdown guy. It's Lane, dude. Lane is much better in the red zone than Andrews is going to be.
I would like to point to Derrick Henry.
Okay,
the
Derrick Henry
touchdown
can't
guy.
score from 15 yards, though, like every time.
Lane will?
Lane will be the 15-yard touchdown guy, yeah.
But Derrick Henry, he rips 25-yard runs like it's his fucking job.
Sure, yeah, I draft him too, but it's also a Declan Doyle offense going to look a lot different this year, man. It's not John Harbaugh anymore.
You don't think he'll give the ball to Derrick Henry very much in the red zone?
It's not about the red zone, Michael.
Oh, sorry, inside the 10-yard line, where it would even be more logical.
Inside the 10, they'll give the ball to Derrick Henry. Outside of that, it's all going to Lane. Lane's
going
to catch 40-yard touchdowns.
He's going to catch 40-yard touchdowns.
Yeah.
I didn't see much yak on that little reel we played.
About?
Outside
Dude,
of like a schemed crosser. I didn't see much outside of like a schemed crosser.
Perfect. Get him in the Ravens system. He has amazing lateral agility. He's got the best hands in the NFL, potentially. He has giant hands, for one. The size of his hands are massive. He's got huge hands. And they're like glue, dude. I don't know. The guy can just catch the ball one-handed at whim. So
I do buy into the hands glue, that narrative.
Yeah. Here is the thing with Lane. And I will say he's getting a little pricey if you want me to be like really like come back to earth here. I always looked at him like, look how good these hands are. Like, he seems like a really good red zone threat. And when you're making an 18th round pick, and back in the big board is a 20th round pick, I was like, this is definitely valuable on a half PPR website because of how good he is in the red zone. So it might be more like an Isaac Tesla kind of year where it's like only 30 catches, but he has like 8 touchdowns. But that would still be really usable. Maybe not much at pick 160 anymore, but it was definitely better at pick 180. I've been cooling on him. I don't just take Lane unless I have Lamar now for the most part, or if I have the Burrow whatever stack and I want the bring back, I'm not going out of my way to just grab Lane in the 15th round. I think people are trying to catch up on that, but
they're getting out of line.
they might be.
There's 0% doubt in my mind that they are getting out of line.
I mean, if you can get Mike Williams on the Ravens in the 15th round, it's not bad.
Oh, so he'll like have a bunch of back issues and not play?
He's never been hurt before.
Oh, okay. Where do you have Schultz ranked after the Higgins injury? Like 145, 146.
I would say, yeah, he's right. He's ahead of the Chig and Strange now.
I have him.
Yeah,
I have him 2 spots behind Chig still.
Okay. Yeah, he's just good to mix in there. I think he's gonna have a big role. He had like 100 targets last year. He'll probably get back close to that. So
he did not have 100 targets last year.
Did he not? Yeah, I think he did.
Really?
Yeah, probably close.
Maybe
it was only like 85. I thought it was like 100 though.
I did not think of him as a 100 target. Oh my God, he had 106.
Yeah,
that's pretty wild.
I think he's going to be up there again, like we saw. Once again, I think after you lose Higgins, I think the Texans, like the guy pointed out, they're going to run a lot of 12, maybe 13. I think it's going to be a lot of Nico Collins. Obviously, is the only guy out there, and then a lot of tight ends. And I think Schultz is going to be a big benefactor of it also. Yeah.
There might have been 5 total yards of yak.
Okay. Yeah. So here's the thing. When I'm drafting rookie receivers that late, the last thing I'm looking for is to try to find the rookie who's going to break out as a slot receiver with a bunch of yak. I honestly think that's such bad process. An easy cheat code for rookies to hit your lineup as a rookie, as the wide receiver 2 or 3 in their offense, is going to be through touchdowns, not through intermediate throws on the field that are probably going to the solidified slots that they already have on the team.
Yeah, so there's a best ball take for sure.
Definitely.
You are the best ball guy.
Yeah. And in Dynasty, I think Lane is a great Dynasty pick because he's a stash. I don't know if he has the season you're looking for this year, but the next few years, I could see it. Yeah.
Remember that sick Treylon Burks TD catch last year? It looked a lot like those.
I still draft Treylon Burks, baby.
His hands are so big that it hurts his ability to run. Yeah.
Dude.
This is a good point.
Yeah. It's a little rich now. I agree.
Tesla, a little rich.
Yeah.
Rich.
It's getting rich. Yeah. But I think you can dream on 400 yards and 8 touchdowns. Like it's like a good year.
Are you nervous that he doesn't separate?
No, because he doesn't need to separate. He doesn't not catch the ball. Like
he's got sticky tack on his hands.
Dude, he's a big body guy. He uses his body. He doesn't.
Do you know his contested catch rate last year?
No, but it doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter. You saw enough on the film, on the 3-minute highlight clip.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck. Guess.
It's bad.
No. Guess what percentile Jacoby's Lane contested catch rate is? His career in college.
95th, hopefully.
99th.
There we go. 99th percentile contested catch rate. And that's what I'm looking for. Do you think teams are going to be double teaming him? Like he's going to be one-on-one on the outside making these catches.
But also what kind of value is the Ravens Lamar Jackson contested catch chuck it up guy?
I don't really know, but I think potentially very good considering it's a new offensive scheme.
Like you're basically just like making a 16th round gamble on 6 touchdowns.
Yeah, kind of, which would be really good for a 16th round pick.
Yeah,
it really
absolutely.
Would. Yeah, like you're probably not getting that from Cooper Kupp or
he goes at like 205.
Okay, all right. Well, who else is there? Like Zachariah Branch, like that's
Pat Bryant is up there now.
Yeah, I like Bryant more. Year 2 in the Broncos system, I think I would take Bryant over Lane if in a vacuum. Trey Harris, I'd probably take over Lane in a vacuum.
How much less in on Lane would BBG be if the music in that highlight was cut worse?
No, because I don't care about the music. It's I'm a wide
He's a
receiver.
film grinder.
I'm an aficionado with highlight reels from wide receivers, dude. If you go compare that to Mekhi Lemons, it's just route running, like, which is cool, but like, I don't know. It's not doing it for me. Like, I like the hands catches, dude. I like hands. You got to have good hands in the NFL, man. And the thing is, you see a lot of the talent there with the reaching out. His catch radius is insane, but obviously one of the things I always look for when you're trying to find these spike week guys late that are rookies is, can they catch the ball on the run over the shoulder? Notice a lot of those, he catches it here. He's not, oh, the ball's coming, let me turn around and catch it like this, you know? You want to
Right. Can you do that again?
So he's right here, and it's boom, right here with the strong hands. Like he's grabbing it with his massive mitts, right? not doing this, and then like jumping backwards and bodying it. So in theory, he could catch it and keep running.
His massive mitts, they're just grabbing on it.
Yeah,
and
exactly.
And this, okay.
I mean, well, Peter, you have to understand, he's a film grinder now.
For wide receivers.
For wide
Okay,
receivers.
I'll say this much. The only rookies I liked coming out that I even had a take on was Jacoby Lane and Jonah Coleman. So the results speak for themselves.
Which results?
Those two were like the biggest risers out of any rookie besides Stribling. I didn't even watch Stribling. I didn't even know he existed.
Are you playing in CLV leagues?
I kind of am. Yeah, I'm a market guy.
You're looking into it. You're looking into it.
Yeah, people comparing to Pickens kind of makes sense.
That is
what some are saying. That's what the chat's saying.
Surratt Lane. See, have fun with that one. Yeah.
Dude, he does that on the sideline. He runs.
Surratt is a product of Mendoza and Indiana not losing a game.
Yeah. BBG, him and MP43 are building out a Claude website, CLV leagues.
MP43
BBG
doesn't like Lane that much, but yeah.
Let's get you out of here, buddy. This was fun.
Yeah, that was a great time.
Anything to plug?
Monday, we have Jacob Sanderson on my channel for a $2,000 redraft league. Some are saying it might be my last stream ever. So
I have heard this one before, so I'm skeptical. But
yeah. It probably won't be, but it's coming close to the end of the season. My channel notoriously turns off during in-season stuff. I don't have content to make in the season. But check out the Toxic Tower, man. That's where it's all going down. We have huge guests still lined up to fill out the Toxic Tower. Good shows every week. We do AI games. We draft shippers. You know, it's the whole thing. So if you want pure entertainment value, I would say the Toxic Tower is the place to be. Check it out.
I will say
I co-sign that. I put my stamp on it. The Toxic Tower is, I think, the only program that I tune in live almost every single time, at least for a bit of it. Toxic Tower is very, very good stuff. Love those guys. Links to BBG's channel. He's got that stream coming up with the main event stream, and links to Toxic Tower down below as well. Thank you all for stopping in. That was a blast, BBG. Always love getting to chop it up with you. But that'll be it for now. Got a couple videos for myself coming out this week. Keep an eye on the Twitter. Keep an eye on the channel. But I will see you all next time.